Okay, it's 8 o'clock. Good evening and welcome to the San Fernando Valley Amateur Radio Club 10-meter net. This net meets here at 28.310 megahertz. Wednesday evening is 8 p.m. Pacific time. Actually, it's Pacific Daylight Savings Time now. This net is open to all licensed amateurs, and visitors are welcome to check in. Technicians have phone privileges in this part of the band and are welcome to join us. My name is Don, and my call is WG6H. During the net, I will be using the club call W6SD. We will now break for any emergency traffic on the band. Nothing heard. During the net, priority will be given to any emergency traffic. Just break in, give your call, and say emergency. We can start. Any officers will wish to check in now. Please come now.
W6ELI.
W6ELI.
Okay, me too, WB6UNG.
Good evening, Randy. Anybody else? Okay, we'll open the general check-in now. Please come, please check in now. K6FG. K6FG, and I think LBW.
Whiskey 6 Delta Papa Mike.
Whiskey 6 Delta Papa Mike.
Kilo Mike 6 Juliet Sierra.
Kilo Mike 6 Juliet Sierra.
Evening, Don. Kilo 1 Mike India X-Ray.
Good evening, Mike. Tonight, I've got a couple of topics sitting here. One is Randy and Eli. The two of them, especially Randy, have been talking about doing a mini field day on a regular or semi-regular basis somewhere on a Saturday. Just a short field day to go out and have a good time and set up. So I'm going to have him sort of run the discussion on that. I'll start with W6ELI. Eli.
All right, Don, thank you very much. W6ELI, Ellie in Northridge. I'm happy to hear that we're taking initiative and we're going to have really an official mini field day every month. That would be amazing. What else? I have continuing adventures of end-fit antennas, which I'll tell you on the next round. Back to net control. Thank you, W6ELI.
Okay, thank you. WB6UNG. Randy, you were sort of the individual who started this all, talking about it, and actually held one of them. So we will turn it over to you, WB6UNG.
Thank you, Don. W6SD, WB6UNG. We've had two of them, actually, and we're about to hopefully have a third, assuming this whole thing with the virus is getting everybody down. We'll be out in the open and stuff. What I'd like to do, and I brought it up last night, it seemed to be a few people who thought that might be a good thing and want to participate. The next one we'd like to do on the 4th, which is essentially the first Saturday of April. So let's try for that. Unless things go truly south with this virus and we really all have to stay away from one another, I think it would be good to get out in the fresh air and try it again. I really like the park that we did it at, and I'd recommend we do it there as well again. So, yeah, April 4th, Saturday. Whoever wants to show, let's get a discussion going between now and then.
Oh, thank you, Randy. Yeah, that was Veterans Park somebody mentioned. We've had field day up there several years ago, and being a public park, you really can't camp overnight. I don't know who who contacted the park, but we got permission to camp. But normally you can't stay overnight in a park. We'll deal with that as it goes. Also, we haven't lost Granada permanently. This is just one-year thing during whatever construction they're doing. So if we decide we can go back there the year after. Next, K6FG, Mark.
Yeah, K6FG. Well, a couple of things. First of all, with what's going on and nobody working, a good chance Granada might open up for us. So we shouldn't completely write it off. But that's something to check maybe in a few weeks. The other thing I had mentioned prior to NET is that I know that the Aries group operates Field Day up at the Nike site on Mulholland at the south perimeter of the valley, and maybe there's something we might want to do with them jointly. So that's something to explore and can make contact with some of the Aries people. As far as last night, when I had that terrible sound on the audio on 2 meters, found out with the Kenwood, whatever it is, the 71A, it has a problem if you have an extension cord in the mic lead and something isn't a good solid ground. You get a signal picked up from the microprocessor in there that pulls the frequency, and it does it at a rate that produces that clicking that was very, very annoying. I pulled out the extension, the difficulty went away, and everything is cool again. But that was that issue. If any of you should ever have that problem, that's the cause. W6SD from K6FG.
Oh, K6FG, your signal sounds good tonight. You're 20 over. Good audio. So you cured the problem. Next is KM6LBW. John.
Thank you much, Don. W6SD, KM6LBW over here on the south side at the border of Tarzan and Rolling Hill. As well over here, we're keeping a low profile, trying not to interface with too many public, although I did run out and bring home some dinner from one of the local restaurants that's doing takeout only. So that was refreshing, a fresh meal. That was good. As far as the Nike site, yeah, I think we could almost even drive up to that, I believe, at least when I looked at it on Google Maps or Google Earth, whatever it was. It looked like we could approach it and get to the gate, because that's right where Mulholland goes from pavement. Right near there it goes into dirt, and the dirt Mulholland section is indeed closed off. We cannot drive on that. You can walk on it, but you can't drive. No motorized traffic over there. Yeah, we can try the Nike site. One of these days I might drive up there and give it a scout out and see what it is and get some pictures to share with you guys. Other than what you can find on Google Earth. So with that, I'm going to let it go back to net control, W6SD, KM6LBW.
Yeah, we'll have to explore that. That might be a good place to go. Next up is W6DPM. Dan.
Okay, very good, Don. Thanks for doing the net tonight. And I don't have too much, but like John, LBW, I'm trying to keep germ-free here, so not doing too much other than playing around with ham radio and the computer stuff here, so yeah, that's about it. Did I hear Mark say that he had a new amp before the net actually started? I heard him on, and I think I heard him say that, but maybe he can explain next go around. So that's all I got. So I'll hand it back to Net Control W6SD. This is W6DPM.
Okay, thank you, Dan. Yeah, he's got an L-crap, I think he said. Well, KM6JS. John, you're up.
Thank you, Don. Thank you for doing the net. Thank you, Randy, for logging. I don't have much to say. Yeah, the guy that brought that up is Newham, and actually that's 0.2 of a mile from here. But the Veterans Park, yeah, they close at sundown, and they have some big gates, and they usually have police yelling at people in the summer to get out. So it probably wouldn't work out. Anyhow, yeah, I don't know where to go, but definitely, I guess if you could get permission, it'd be okay, because they do have restrooms and stuff, but and hills and trees, but I know they do close at sunset. Anyhow, back to net control, W6SD, KM6JS.
Okay, thank you, John. Next is K1MIX.
Don, thank you very much for taking the net this evening. Everybody sounds great. I don't have a good copy on Bob, AK6RM. I don't have a good copy on him. Everybody else sounds great. But yeah, the virus has everybody kind of hunkering down, and we're doing the same. And we have had food delivered to us by Mary, Nyla's sister. She refers to herself as the food fairy, and it's working out pretty well. We've had lunch in. You know, since both Nyla and I work from home, we like to have lunch out, so that's kind of put a crimp in our style here for a while. And I mentioned on the net last night what a good customer service experience I had with Samlex. The guys there actually have volunteered to replace the sick power supply that I called them about. Even though it was out of warranty, they're going to deal with it as a warranty item. And I just found that the customer service from them was outstanding. And I'm really, really pleased with it. Back to you, Don. W6SD K1MIX.
Okay, thank you, Mike. K6ZGW, Barry.
Kind of hard to hear most people tonight. There's a lot of noise at my end. So I'm hearing about half of the conversations, but I know it's my turn because my name lit up on the net blogger. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm just staying in the house and watching Netflix videos. And at least I got some weights here, and I can do workout every day. Taking the dogs for a walk. Today I walked up. Well, I drove my car to the dealer because I'm at the end of my 4 years, and this was a free oil change, the final checkup, or I lost my 4-year bumper-to-bumper warranty. I drove up and walked a mile and a half home. Roads were empty. Nobody was walking, so it was kind of nice. So anyway, back to net control. This is K6 to look off with me.
Okay, thank you, Barry. Yeah, I miss the exercise. The gym I go to is closed with a lot of other gyms, and that was like 3 days a week for about an hour. And boy, when you're sitting around not doing anything, it sort of gets to you. Next is K6SD, Patrick.
Pat, your turn. He said he didn't hear you. Go ahead, Pat.
Thank you, W6SD, K6SD. Don is up and down, so there are moments where I hear him at S3 and then he drops down into the noise. So I apologize, Don, but good evening to all. And yeah, same thing with my family. I'm all hunkered down. My wife is a college professor, and everything switched to online, so she's working from home. And my younger son, who still lives at home, he's doing everything online as well. So they're working, and I get to goof off because I'm retired. So that's good. But hey, I've worked some fun DX. I worked the ARRL International DX contest. I worked a lot of stations that were participating back on the 7th, and picked up a whole bunch of new countries for myself. And this last weekend I was working people on the Oklahoma QSO party, the Idaho QSO party, and the Wisconsin QSO party. So I've been up on HF and having some fun. So it's been good. And getting caught up on some gardening projects as well. So back over to net control, W6SD, K6SD.
Right. So we'll go back up to the top. Just comment talking about going to different locations. If you guys know of a place or want to go somewhere,